Do you ever stop right before you speak and your mind just goes blank? You think, is the meeting on Friday or at Friday? Wait, do I live in this street or on this street? If this sounds familiar, you are experiencing the most common frustration in English. It's the feeling that the rules for in, on, and at are completely random. We are taught that you are in a car, but on a bus. We learn at night, but in the morning. It feels impossible. It feels like you have to memorize thousands of different phrases just to speak one correct sentence. This constant doubt, this hesitation, is what breaks your fluency. It's not that you don't know the words, it's that you don't trust which one to use. Your brain freezes, searching for a rule that was never properly explained. But what if I told you it is not random at all? What if, instead of 100 confusing rules, there are really only 3 simple, logical ideas? These words are not about memorization. They're about logic. Today, we are going to stop memorizing lists. We are going to build a calm, clear mental map. I'm going to show you how to feel the difference so you can finally see the pattern and use in, on, and at naturally, without the hesitation. Welcome to the English Zen Podcast. Our goal today is to replace confusion with clarity. Let's start with the foundation of our mental map. The secret is to stop thinking about these words as small, separate rules and start seeing them as containers of different sizes. Let's begin with the largest, most general idea, the word in. The core idea of in is simple. You are in something. You are enclosed or contained. Because it is the largest, most general concept, it is used for the biggest locations and the longest time periods. It is our macro word. For example, when we talk about location, we use in for large areas that have clear boundaries. You are in a country. I live in Brazil. You are in a city. I work in Tokyo. You are in a room. I am in my office. It's the exact same logic for time. In is for the longest, most general periods. We use it for years, in 2025. For months, in October. For seasons, in the summer. Do you see the pattern? In is the big box. If the place or time is large, general, and you are inside it, the answer is almost always in. So we have our first layer. In is our big box for general, large, enclosed spaces and times. Now let's get more specific. What happens when we are not inside something, but touching it? This brings us to the second logical layer, on. The core visual idea for on is a surface. If something is resting on a surface or attached to a line, we use on. It is more specific than in. Let's look at location. The logic is simple. The keys are on the table. The painting is on the wall. But this is the important part. A street is a line. A river is a line. So we live on a street or on the coast. This is the logic that solves the confusion. We live in London, a big box, but on Oxford Street, a specific line. It's also why we say on a bus or on a train. These are large public surfaces that we walk onto. It is different from a car, which is a small box we sit inside. The exact same logic works for time. In was for big time periods, like months and years. On is more specific. We use on for specific days and dates. The meeting is on Friday. The party is on my birthday. The exam is on October 31st. We have moved from the big box of in to the specific surface of on. We have our general big box, in. We have our specific surface, on. But what happens when we need to be exact? When we need to define one single precise point? This brings us to the final, sharpest point of our mental map, at. At is used for precise points. It is the most specific of the 3. For location, at refers to an exact address or a specific location on a map. You are in a city, in Tokyo, but you are at a specific place. I am at the station. Meet me at 734 Main Street. He is at home. And for time, the logic is exactly the same. At is used for the most precise, exact time, the time on the clock. The meeting is on Friday, but it is at 9 a.m. I wake up at 7. The movie starts at midnight. This simple system, in, on, and at, moves from general to specific to precise. Now, what about those famous exceptions? At night versus in the morning. In the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening are fixed phrases. They are seen as containers of time, the box of the morning. But at night is different. Night is seen as a specific point or moment in the 24-hour cycle. So the system still works. We are not just memorizing, we are understanding the logic behind the words. We now have our complete mental map: general, in, specific, on, and precise, at. Let's put this system into practice. We are not going to guess the answer, we are going to analyze it. First one. Sentence is, the event is July. Let's analyze. July is the keyword. Is July a precise point in time? At? No. Is it a specific day? On? No. July is a month. It is a large box of time containing 31 days. It is general. Therefore, the logic points to in. Second one. He left his keys. The table. Analysis. The table is our key word. Is the table a big box? In? No. Is it a precise mapped point? At? Not really. The table is a surface. The keys are resting on that surface. The logic is clear. The answer is on. Third one. I will see you 5 p.m. Analysis. 5 p.m. is our key word. Is it a general box? In? No. Is it a surface or day? On? No. 5 p.m. is an exact, precise point on the clock. It is the most specific. Therefore, the answer is at. This is the process. By using this logical map, you stop guessing and start developing an intuition for how the language works. That feeling of hesitation, that confusion, it is now replaced by a clear, logical system. You now possess the mental map to navigate English prepositions with confidence. The chaos of random rules is gone. You now see the simple 3-level structure. You see the big box, in, for general time and space. You see the surface, on, for specific days and lines. And you see the precise point, at, for exact times and locations. This is the goal of our practice. The real goal is never to memorize hundreds of rules. That only creates stress and slow speaking. The goal is to build a calm, intuitive understanding. Start simple. Don't try to be perfect. Just try to notice these 3 ideas today. Notice the in when you talk about your city, or notice the at when you look at the clock. For your practice, leave a comment below using in, on, or at. Tell me, what time do you usually wake up? Or what city are you in? If this lesson brought you a feeling of clarity and calm, please leave a like and activate the notification bell so you don't miss our next lesson. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the English Zen Podcast for more simple, clear guides to essential English. Practice calmly, and I will see you soon.